You can buy a brand new M1 MacBook Air for just 57,000 rupees here in India. And after all these years, is this machine still worth buying for that price? So in this video, I'll give you a list of pros and cons and who this laptop is actually a good fit for. So make sure you watch till the end. So without wasting any precious time, let's begin. Now, I've been using the M1 MacBook Air for a very long time, like more than three and a half years. And I have to say, this has been one of the best laptops I've used in terms of price to performance. This year is amazing. But over these years, I have noticed, analyzed a lot of things. And based on that, I have some pros and some cons. So let's start with the pros. Now the M1 chip in this is definitely an amazing processor a laptop can have. When it launched, it was leagues ahead of its time. Right now, it still is an amazing laptop chip. Everyday performance has been solid. Now I use this machine to do my scripts, do some research work on upcoming videos, and of course casual web browsing and things like that. And occasionally I do light photo editing work on this machine. So for all of that, this laptop has been performing very well. I have had no issues. And this here is the base model, 8 gigs with 256 gigabytes of storage. So make sure you watch till the end because the performance is also a con for this machine. So let's talk about that. But as of right now, for day-to-day use, casual web browsing and even light productivity tasks, this machine is still amazing value for that. The next strong point of this laptop is definitely its battery life. I've used many laptops before buying this, and I have to say I've always had to carry my charger around. But if I'm going somewhere like for a day, maybe say a co-working space or somewhere like that, and I put this on charge, like full charge, and I take it, I need not worry about not having a charger, because this bad boy can handle whatever I throw at it, that is my everyday work, with ease, and the battery life hasn't degraded a lot. Now even when I'm traveling and if there's Wi-Fi somewhere available, I try to watch movies, stream videos on YouTube, and I have never worried about the battery life with this machine. And I think that is something that anyone who's planning to buy a laptop should look at, good battery life, because that is very important, and this here definitely does that very well. Next up, the display. Now I agree, this here is not the state-of-the-art OLED display or mini LED display, nothing like that, but for 57,000 rupees, this here is an amazing IPS display. And for that price, you really can't complain, because this is decently color accurate. You can do your, Photoshop work or anything like that in this without any issues. You do get OLED displays for around 50,000 rupees, but the processor is not as good as this. But if you want a processor somewhere near to this, you won't get a good display. So you do get a trade-off there. But here, you don't get that, and this here is a really fine display. Watching movies and things like that have not been an issue. Now I don't use this mostly outdoor, so for indoor purposes this is definitely bright enough. Now these are the three major things most people look at, and this machine can definitely do that well. And other than this, there are some really good features with this laptop, and that is like it has an amazing keyboard. I really love the keyboard. It actually has improved my typing speed. Now I type really fast. And then the trackpad, amazing, one of the best in the market right now, no doubts about that. And then you get Wi-Fi 6 with this machine, so it is definitely current. Of course, it's not Wi-Fi 6E, but this came 4 years back, so I think it's not a trade-off. I think this here can still support really good Wi-Fi speeds. And of course, this here is a durable laptop. I've dropped it countless times and it has survived it like a champ. Now, despite this having a lot of good things, of course, there are certain things that are not that great about this machine. And in that comes performance. Yes, I did mention performance is amazing in the pro section, but this laptop is not for everyone when it comes to performance. So I'll explain. Now for day-to-day work, casual use, light productivity stuff, this machine can handle all those with ease. But remember, this here is an M1 chip. It's not the Pro or the Max, and it comes only with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. Now that is definitely not sufficient for anyone who is into heavy video production, heavy photo editing. You do a lot of Lightroom, Photoshop, 3D animation, things like that. For that, this here is definitely not a suitable machine. Now even I tried video editing on this machine, like 1 or 2 years back. So I just imported the same project I edit with my Windows machine on this. So it was Premiere Pro, and this wasn't that good. So yeah, for heavy workloads, if you are someone who deals with heavy workloads, please don't buy this laptop, because this is not meant for all that. So you can rather go with refurbished MacBooks with M1 Pro or M1 Max or M2 Pro, M2 Max chips. Those will perform well, but this is not meant for heavy workloads. So this is what I meant by this has pros and cons when it comes to performance. This is meant for light usage, not heavy usage. Next up, looks. Of course, from the outside, this still has its amazing looks, but when you open it, it definitely shouts this here is an older machine. Maybe the keyboard and trackpad area is fine, I guess. But if you take a look at the bezels, those are huge bezels. Now, even if you can see right here, these are pretty huge bezels. So with bezel sizes shrinking a lot and more modern, aesthetically pleasing designs coming out, I think this here, when it comes to looks, is definitely not the best. And of course, apart from all the other bigger things, there are small things like this only has a 720p webcam, and yeah, it's not the best. I mean, it's okay for quick video chats, but definitely it's not the best. And the speakers are good. They are good, but definitely not the best. They are not that loud enough. Now, if I just turn on my fan full speed, then I won't be able to hear, whatever is coming out of those speakers. So it's not that loud. It is loud, but definitely not loud for a very busy environment. And with that said, in my 3.5 years plus of using the M1 MacBook Air, these are the things that I really like and kind of not like and observed about this machine. Now, if you're someone who's looking for a laptop for casual usage, like just web browsing, watching videos on YouTube, or to watch movies, or if you're someone who's into very light productivity stuff, then I think this machine is an absolute deal for that price. Now, this can be ideal for even students who just want to take notes and want a good laptop with really good battery life. Then this here is an amazing machine. Now, even for people who are in work, if you want a machine that can handle, like your Excel or Google Sheets without any issues, while also giving you amazing battery life, then again, this laptop is one of the best choices to go with. But if you're someone who deals with a very heavy workload, for example, you do very intense video editing or very intense photo editing works, or if you're into 3D animation, or if you're someone who deals with, research in a very large scale, then this machine won't be suitable for that. So if you're someone who has a very heavy workload, I would say skip this and go with, MacBooks that have the Pro and Max chips. It can be M1 or M2. For 57,000 rupees, is this machine worth it? I would say the answer is a huge yes. Because I personally think for 57,000 rupees, this here is an amazing laptop, but just make sure you have the use case very clear in your mind and then get this. Because again, I repeat, this is meant for casual web browsing, light productivity work, and definitely not for anything heavy. So I'll have the link to this laptop in the description below. Make sure you check that out. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.